banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Double tight, guys, double tight. No.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Back to throw now on first down.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Eluding the pressure right. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check it out, read.
Throwing now is Murray. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Come on.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
43.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
Oh, and now some space to operate.
That's all you got.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2nd and 1. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Watch 8-9. Watch
Coach. Hey!
Slam. 25. Check 25.
Empty.
Check 3.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check
2.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey,
39. Check Mike 39.
coach. Big A's open. Let's go. 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray, sliding out of the pocket. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go. 1.
43. Check.
Hold on.
Here we go. D. All day.
Almost.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got this down to the 35.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Pick it up.
Hey. Come on.
39. Check Mike 39.
Watch twist.
Murray now on 1st down.
I got one.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Hey, Ace.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Come on.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
To throw is Murray.
I'm coming.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Come on.
Shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Watch the run.
Yeah.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jam.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Check 9.
They'll run here with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Big Ace.
Hey, check Mike 30.
Murray now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm here all day. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Push him back. Push him back.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Get this. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Take 4. Take 4.
Here's Murray.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
He's to the 10. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Completion here to Claypool.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Here we go.
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. But put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. Being chased out left. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. Still going. They can't stop him. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Here's a diving catch right side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On first down, it's Taylor. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Omaha, Omaha. Green.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Check, 43.
Buzz.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey.
Rush in.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
14 yards, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. Now Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
Again, it's Johnson.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
218 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Play fake. Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. Ja'Marr Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action. Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Flush to his right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Murray. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase,
37 yards.
And the Bengals could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Trubisky to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. There, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Omaha. Check, check. 43's the mic, boys. 43. Check, check. 43.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense? They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. That's called being in the zone. So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.